crafty friends. Welcome to another Saturday release reveal. I'm Taylor.
Whitney!
And Whitney. If you're new here, we're excited that you're joining us today. This is your earliest peek at what's coming next week on our Tuesday release. So every Tuesday we have new products.
We do, yes.
And this coming Tuesday, it's a big one. It's something that many of you have been waiting for a while now. And despite the fact that Whitney and I aren't looking super colorful today,
Yes.
It is all to do with color. And we are calling this our colorfully coordinated release. And I am super excited to show you some new storage options, some new swatching options, some new just color combination options to give you confidence when you choose colors. And it's all coming to you on Tuesday.
This is exactly what I need right now. It's like all of the new products and everything to help me create with. So
yes,
I'm so excited to have you guys see all of these items. And yeah, let's get to it.
Okay.
Can we get to it?
Let's do it.
Okay.
All right. So first up, we've got our new color that was originally launched for the Advent calendar. So if you were part of our Advent calendar this past December, then you may already have some of these items, but this color was first available to those of you who had the Advent calendar, and now it's being released into our catalog. It is called Plum Tart.
Woo!
And you can
so
see
pretty.
It is very, very pretty. It's a nice light purple, a little bit of a dusty tone to it. And it goes great with its counterparts here. You can see on our shade sequence, Berry Smoothie and Passion Fruit as you get a little bit darker. And then it comes with all the things. So we have our full-size ink pad, our mini ink cube, our ink refill, and then we have our Love to Label. I did want to say that this is going to come with a clear stamp since this is being newly released into our collection, and we haven't yet given everyone an opportunity to get that tiny clear stamp. I'll explain a little bit later when I introduce some more Love to Labels, but this is the only one that will be coming with that stamp. And then we have our enamel dots and our palette playbook. So as I mentioned, color confidence is something that we're really excited about here at TE, and we wanted to just give you all the tools in order to make your color combination and your color choices even easier. So these are going to tell you our shade sequence from light to dark in a certain color family, and then it starts on the front with Taylor's favorite color combo using that color, and then on the back you'll see there are several other color combinations all using that Plum Tart color. So this is now available for everyone. And one other thing I wanted to talk about with these Love to Labels, you can see that we use them in a lot of different ways. So we're using them on the sides of our ink pads. We like to put them on both sides so that no matter which way you put these in your storage, you can see what color it is. And then with our mini ink cubes, we put the rectangle on the bottom so that if the top ever gets separated from the bottom, you know what color to put back with your lid that has the color on it. Then we are also using those Create labels on both our Bitty blender brushes, and you can use them on our regular size blender brushes as well. And then if you have our Detail blender brushes, we use those long labels to wrap around the neck of the Detail blender brush so you can have one brush for each color. And then we have given you the Olo marker match for this, which is RV 7.4. You can find all of the Olo marker matches for our entire collection in the Olo marker chart on our website. So,
All things Plum Tart.
I know, super fun. Okay, let's talk about then some of those labels that we just talked about. We are now offering Love to Label in every color in the Tailored Expressions collection.
My heart is leaping with joy right now.
Whitney has been labeling and labeling and
Yes.
labeling, and it has been super fun to get everything in order. These are a vinyl coated stickers, so they are a higher quality than the stickers that we've had in the past. so that you can, keep them nice for a long period of time. They also are printed in a more true color because they're printed with a little bit different process, and that coating on top, you're going to get a more accurate color representation of the actual color. So these are now available in every single color that we have. We also did make them for the colors that do not have ink. So black licorice and
red pepper.
Red pepper, yes. We have those in cardstock, but not in ink. So you can use some of these long labels to label your cardstock scraps, or even these smaller ones to put in our tiny things containers when you die cut little pieces with that color. So lots of uses for these.
Can I say one thing I love about these is that, like Taylor said, the vinyl really protects that sticker. So previously, if the sticker got wet or moist, it kind of like rubbed off or had a little bit. This, nothing. I'll, clean something with alcohol. It cleans so nicely and it keeps it looking nice and shiny.
Yes.
So I'm loving the stickers. I'm obsessed. She asked me, she was like, do you want all of these? I'm like, yes, I would like 2 of each pack, and I know exactly what I'm going to do.
All right, next up, another item that is going to be something many of you have been waiting on. We have our palette playbooks, and these are coming in the new 30 colors, plus what you see here is from our Black Friday bundle. So we have the 10 from our Black Friday bundle, and then the 10 that are already a part of our website that were from last year's new colors. So that will be a total of 50 if you don't have any of the palette playbooks yet. But brand new, never before seen, we have 30 new ones entering our catalog, with plans to release the remaining, I think there's a remaining 40 maybe, or close to that. Those will be coming in April. So grab these that we have now, and then you can continue to collect them as we release them.
We've been using these, and I have to tell you, I keep singing the palette playbook praises because I needed this so bad. And it's so nice to pick it up and really feel confident in choosing color combinations and saying, okay, now I have a plethora of ideas and I can choose any product and kind of apply them. So
yes,
I'm so excited. You have more coming our way too, but
good. All right, palette playbook. Then to just kind of reintroduce, we have what we call our True Colors stamp set, and this includes a clear stamp with every Tailored Expressions color. So we have updated this to include the new colors from 2025. So you'll find things like Cake Pop and Papaya and Persimmon included in here. Now we know many of you have been collecting these stamps for a while, and so what we have for you is just a single sheet. It's just a piece, it's a carrier sheet for your clear stamps. So if you already have one of these sets that includes everything except the 10 colors from last year, then you might want our new carrier sheet that is going to give you the new colors included. So you can put your tiny little stamps that you collected from last year onto just the carrier sheet, and you don't have to buy a whole new stamp set.
That's actually what we use too, because we collect them and then move them over, and it's so handy to have them all in one place.
It is, and they're organized alphabetically on here, so you can find the color you need a lot quicker.
Yes.
So, all right, now moving on. This was previously available as a freebie last year, and we are now introducing it into our collection. This is the Swatchlet die, and you can use this to swatch your cardstocks. And I have a little ring here that's been started. This ring actually shows the shade sequence of many of our colors, which we have given you on our palette playbook, and then you can cut your shade sequence of cardstock out. You can label it with that stamp set that I just shared. You can also add a little tag reinforcement. I would not recommend adding a tag reinforcement if you're creating swatches. The reason why is because it just adds a lot of thickness only in this one place up here, and then you're going to end up with really big at the top and then thin at the bottom.
That's a good tip, yeah.
Yes, so we included these if you wanted to use this tag shape for, let's just say, a birthday gift package. You could put a cute little tag reinforcement on it and still use it as a tag. It doesn't have to be just for swatching. So then, talking about swatching, let's show you this brand new product called the Color Catalog. This is so going to be a favorite of mine. I've already filled out 3 pages with intention to do all of them. But basically this gives you the Tailored Expressions Color Catalog arranged in the order that we recommend from kind of light to dark in each color family. And what you can do with this then is you can swatch out all the different ways that you can use the colored products. So over here I have a stamped version of the rose water color. Then I have blended inside there. And then I have a die cut piece of cardstock. And then on the right we have our best Olo marker match for that color. So we have given you the actual number and all you have to do is color in the box to have your swatch chart complete. So here are the first couple that I have filled out. We have some products already in our catalog that work great for filling this in. Here on the left side for the stamp, I used a solid circle from the Swatch Out set, and there are other elements in there. There's a flower. I think there's even maybe the TE logo. There are different stamps that you can choose to use to swatch your ink. And then here we have our Swatch Out stencil, and there is a square that fits perfectly inside this blended area, so you can position that over the top and blend inside. And I would recommend, this is something, as I've been filling this out, in order to get the most true color of each of these inks, I would recommend using your detail blender brush. If you have one that is dedicated to each color, then you know you're going to get the most true color when you blend that ink color out. I know when we're blending our projects, a lot of us like to share larger brushes between color families, and that's totally fine, but you might not achieve the truest color if your brush is dirty with another color of ink. So that is our color catalog. It's printed on our 100-pound sugar cube cardstock. And I am super excited about this next thing to share with you. You have all been asking and waiting, and I've been teasing and telling you it's coming. And we are excited to finally introduce our new medium binder. So this is designed to fit 5.5 by 8.5 pieces. I'm going to open it up here so you can purchase the binder. And then we have packages of sleeves. So each pack of sleeves comes with 20 inside. And I will mention that if you have some of our stencil storage sleeves, Whitney, maybe you want to grab one and I can just show the difference.
Absolutely.
But this is a fully clear sleeve, where our stencil storage sleeves are a little bit more opaque. You can't see through them as much. And we did that because they're easier to slide in and out. They don't, if you have sticky residue on your stencils, they don't stick as much as the fully clear plastic does.
This one has a stencil in it, but
there's a look at what that looks like. So you can see it's just a little more of a cloudy sleeve, and I just wanted to draw attention to the fact that these are different. They are fully transparent, so that when you store all of your things in them, you can see the colors represented accurately and not cloudy. So we're just gonna pop those into the binder, and then let me, thank you, Whitney.
yes.
Not sure, I'm gonna do half and half, I think.
They're glossy.
Okay.
There you go.
Thank you. And a couple more here. Okay. All right, so once you get your sleeves in the binder, let me tell you what fits. We have our palette playbooks. They fit inside. These you likely do not want to store back to back because you want to be able to see those color combinations on the back. Then we have our happy half sheets. You guys have been asking for a storage solution for these, and these are a little bit bigger than our palette playbooks, and so I wanted to point out that these fit both of them. So these sleeves are designed to fit the happy half sheets, which are just slightly larger than the palette playbooks. And then what I just shared with you, we have our color catalog. Now this is one you can store back to back. This is a 5.5 by 8.5 sheet. And you could put one in the front
so pretty.
and one in the back. There is a reason why we didn't print this front and back, because when you're swatching, sometimes you have that bleed through, especially with the Olo markers, and you actually want to see that bleed through the cardstock. It means that you've laid down a good amount of color to get that accurate color representation and blended look. So these are single-sided prints, but you can store them back to back in the mini binder. And it's teal, and it's just
It matches everything, and it makes me feel so good.
It does. And then it's got our little clasp around here with the stretchy loop, and it all sits on your shelf just perfectly.
Oh, I love it.
Did we hit on everything?
We did everything.
Okay. Hooray.
We saved the best for last.
I know.
Everyone's going to be so excited about that medium binder.
This is my favorite part. Let me quickly talk about the promotion, since I didn't talk about that at the beginning. So our promotion for this week, and actually forever, you can get, when you purchase Love to Label or Palette Playbook, let me grab those here, you can... When you purchase 10 or more of Palette Playbook or Love to Label, you get 10% off. And if you purchase 20 or more, you get 20% off. And these are not mix and match. So you'd have to purchase 20 of the Palette Playbooks to get the 20% off, or 20 of the Love to Labels to get 20% off. So we will continue that deal as we continue to add to this collection, and knowing that some of you might want to add kind of slowly to your collection. You might not want to buy all of them. Of course, we have bundles available. If you want all of them right now, we will have those available on Tuesday. So that's our upcoming promotion.
How exciting.
All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us for another release reveal. We are super excited about these products, and we hope that they bring a lot of confidence to your creations, and just lots of fun.
Yes.
So
join us on Tuesday. Taylor, you're going to be crafting.
We
forgot to say that too, but come join us. She's going to be working on a project, and we're going to be talking about some more of these colorful items. So
yes, I can't wait to share how I used one of our palette playbooks to create with one of our older products that I hadn't used in a long time. And I thought, why not grab this and try it with a new color combo? And I love how it turned out. So I'm excited to share it with you guys. All right, everyone, have a great rest of your weekend. Tuesday, 9 a.m. Central Time, all of these products go live. See you then. Bye.